One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense and he loses the football. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get this crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll give it to Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Hartman. And to get rid of it quickly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Notre Dame's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
It's known for pumping out NFL talent. Zach Martin, Quentin Nelson, Joe Alt, all of these guys year in, year out, they just roll them through. And you know with Notre Dame, David, when you're going to play them, you're going to have to stop the run. And that's going to be a tough task considering the road graders they've got up front.
Road graders who like to do the dirty work. That's what I've always seen and admired about Notre Dame. It's those physical guys that are tough. And you go through the locker room and all those names you talked about, and it's a lineage, it's a pride. They talk to each other when one's in the NFL and the other one's back in college. Notre Dame takes a lot of pride in that offensive line history.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own. Now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. The keeper on the option. Fights off a defender. Finding some. It's a fumble on the play. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and 20-yard line, good coverage there. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Scanning the field, it's Hebert. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Running inside, it's Mobley. Plows through the defense. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. From the red zone, it's Williams. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Takes a hit as he fires. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to pass, it's Hartman. Pressure coming, trying to make magic with his feet. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Navy will have to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of... They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Picks up the first down. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He leaves it with his back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Hartman. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Keeps it on first down. Breaks into the open. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Goes to the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
And the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Almost lost the football on that one, but the clock is stopped while the medical staff comes out to tend to an injured player. That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to field this one. Couldn't get away. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. On the move and looking. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they switch back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Unloads to the right. With the sure hands, it's Graham. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
Right on the money. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The play-action fake. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Graham. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Powers through the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking for the score, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. These corners going to give them some space. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with Toledo, taking on the number 5 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Hawkeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in South Bend. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving. little bit of running room on that return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Back to throw, it's Hebert. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The run inside. It's Williams. Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Hard running there. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Robinson one more time. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Back to pass, it's Hartman. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits ground at the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running inside, it's Williams. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Flanagan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball.
There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
The option look. The pitch. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The option, the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Pulls it again on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to set up the screen. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Hebert. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. And some room to work. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Going to the ground. Good, solid tackle. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
Here we go, ready.
Looking to pass. It's Hebert. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots.
Continues to fight for yards. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. With the clock running, this should be the final play. No matter how much watch college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff. Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.